What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel. Now before we get started with today's video, the road to 200 subs has now come to a close, and we are now on the road to 500 subs. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe we might hit 500 subs by the end of the summer this year. Ooh, excuse me. Only time will tell, but as I have said in previous videos, if this channel does get to 500 subs, I will open up this Korean LOB booster box in its entirety on the channel that I got from my partners at Collector Store. So be sure to check them out. Link and address will be in the description below. By checking them out, not only does it support them, it also supports the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. On the hopes to potentially pull a Blue Eyes White Dragon, a Dark Magician, a Red Eyes Black Dragon, a piece of Exodia, Monster Reborn, Pot of Greed. The possibilities are out there. Hold on, guys. Let me move my camera. Just the camera. There we go. I think it's supposed to be like that. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to move my camera here. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good. There we go. There we go. We're back to normal now. Anyway, as I was saying, if this channel gets to 1,000 subs, I will open up this first edition Toon Chaos box in its entirety on the channel that I also got from my partners at Collector Store, on the hopes to potentially pull a collector's rare out of this set. But it wouldn't be the first time that I pulled a collector's rare, because I also pulled this. You guys see it. A collector's rare B-Cop from the Underworld. Absolutely beautiful. Obviously, the centering on the back is a bit off from top to bottom, but honestly, it really doesn't make much of a damn, because I am going to be getting this card graded, but I never came up with a good opportunity to do so. But with that being said, excuse me. With that being said, if you guys want to see these boxes get opened, maybe you guys want more episodes of WWE's Biggest Issue. Maybe you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue. Deck profiles, card discussions, WWE topic videos, or maybe, just maybe, you guys want some premium live event predictions and results. Well, if you guys want all of that and more, excuse me, my channel is the place to be. So if you guys are new to the channel, and I know that a lot of you guys are, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, smash that thumbs up button on this video, and as always, there we go, excuse me. As always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. My apps will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. As will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description. I think I said that. My mind is not there right now, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. But with that being said, let's continue. Slight mishap. These things happen from time to time with us content creators. Let's move on. Anyway, I want you guys to post in the comments below answering the question of the day, which basically ties with today's video. And the question is this: which wrestler from any other promotion, from AEW, New Japan, Ring of Honor, TNA, any promotion, which wrestler do you guys want to see make their way into WWE? Let me know down in the comments below, because for today's video, it appears that Triple H has opened the forbidden door. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, wait a minute, forbidden door, what are you talking about? Well, the forbidden door is kind of an interesting thing because the Forbidden Door is basically where two promotions meet in one single, like, PLE, I guess, if you will. And it appears that they have opened the door to start a partnership with none other than TNA. Yeah. Yeah. So, what I find interesting is that, and I actually have it here on Wrestle Talk on the iPhone. Big shout outs to Wrestle Talk. No copyrights as always. So, obviously 2024 has become extremely unpredictable with free agent talks, The Rock returning, and also The Rock throwing the WrestleMania 40 main event in a loop, which I will be talking about in tomorrow's episode of WWE's Biggest Issues, so get ready for that. And we even also found out as well that this past Thursday, Triple H was going to be making an announcement. And funny enough, on that day, TNA released a new promo video for their TNA Plus subscription service on the End Ever platform, which stated that their pay-per-views will now be called premium live events, pretty much similar to what WWE did when they aired WWE Day 1 back in 2022. And apparently, according to PW Insider, WWE sources have indicated that there's no connection between there's no connection to both promotions, and apparently neither WWE nor TNA will be working with one another anytime soon, but I don't buy it. I'm gonna be honest, I do not buy it whatsoever. And I say that and I say that with a bit of disdain in my eyes, because when you think about it, over the last year or so, we've had a lot of WWE superstars go over to other promotions and just compete against the best. Take AJ Styles for example. WWE allowed AJ Styles to shoot a video for TNA Slammiversary, which they were celebrating their 20-year anniversary. Think about that. 20 years. 20 years. So that's one good example that they could be going that direction. Another prime example, Shinsuke Nakamura going to, I believe, Jonah to Jonah Wrestling and competing against the Great Muta in one of his last matches ever in professional wrestling before getting before getting inducted into the Hall of Fame last year here in my hometown of LA. And now also Charlie Dempsey, part of the new faction called the No Quarter Catch crew over on NXT. He challenged for the AJPW Triple Crown Championship not that long ago, actually. Not that long ago, and it appears that he might have lost that match, actually, crazy enough. So I will say this, I will say this. I think the idea of WWE and TNA working together seems like it's a good idea. You know, just like WWE, working with all of these other promotions, whether it's New Japan, or whether it's or whether it's excuse me, whether it's AEW, it doesn't matter. The idea sounds good on paper, but would it really work? Because think about this. Look at AEW. Let me go on to AEW's website. Let me go into AEW's website, and I want to show you guys what I mean. So, I'm not gonna. Obviously, you guys know I'm not. I don't watch AEW, unfortunately, but let me show you guys the roster. Okay, think about this, right? Think about who from WWE went over to AEW. You've got Adam Cole. You've got Edge, now going by his real name, Adam Copeland. Let's see, moving forward, and Angelo Parker. If you guys remember him, I believe he was Chase Parker from the group from the tag team known as Everrise in NXT. Arya Davari, yeah. Who else? Big Bill. I guess that's his name, Big Bill. Okay. Basically, Big Cass, if you will. Billy Gunn. Let's see. Daniel Bryan, or Bryan Danielson. Buddy Matthews, now on AEW, Buddy Matthews, but in WWE, Buddy Murphy. FTR, now FTR, but they were originally known as The Revival. Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder. Chris Jericho. Christian Cage. Cesaro, going by his real name, Claudio Castagnoli. Let's see, continuing down the line. Dustin Rhodes, Goldust. Continuing down the line. Jake Hager. Yeah, Jack Swagger was once a part of WWE in his career. Jeff Hardy. Jeff Jarrett. John Morrison. Yeah, John Morrison apparently is now part of AEW. Dean Ambrose or John Moxley. Keith Lee. Yeah, Keith Lee. Continuing down the line, Kyle O'Reilly. as well. Kota Ibushi, who actually competed in NXT for a brief while before he not only competed in the Cruiserweight Classic, but also left WWE because it just wasn't up to his standards, I guess, from what I had heard. Lance Archer. If you guys remember him from ECW, then you guys know who I'm talking about. Malachi Black. Aleister Black. Think about that, you guys. Think about that. Matt Hardy. Matt Metter. I believe he was known as Matt Martell. Was his name, if I remember correctly. Matt Sydal. Evan Bourne. Evan Bourne. Think about that. Think about that. Continuing down the line, Mike Bennett or Mike Kanellis, if you guys remember him. Continuing down the line, Rusev as well. Shout out, big shout out, obviously. Rest his soul, Brody Lee. Obviously, Luke Harper, big shout out. Continuing down the line, Neville. Harland, if you guys remember that name from NXT. Big Show. Continuing down the line. Roderick Strong, once a leader of Diamond Mine. Samoa Joe, now I guess now he's the current world champion over there. Sanjay Dutt, he was once actually a producer for WWE. Sting, the Hall of Famer. This guy, Malcolm Bivens, once a member actually of Diamond Mine. Isaiah Swerve Scott, original, funny enough. Tony Nese, the premier athlete. Think about that, guys. I mean, again, Trent Beretta, continuing down the line. I mean, you've got even also Ember Moon. You got Tony. You got Deonna Purrazzo. Who else from WWE is in AEW? I mean, come on. Who else? Continuing down the line. Here, Maria Shafir, Mercedes Martinez. Let's see. Ruby Riott, or I guess now Ruby Soho, Saraya. I guess now, Paige. Serena Deeb. You guys remember her. Tainara Conti. You guys remember her from the Mayon Classic. Taya Valkyrie. I think. I can't think of her name in WWE. I cannot think of her name. It's been a while. Tony Storm as well. So think about that, guys. Think about that. Even also as well, Jim Ross, JR, he's a part of AEW. Justin Roberts, a part of AEW. Kevin Kelly, if you guys remember him from the Attitude Era. Mark Henry, Nigel McGuinness, Renee Young, one of my all-time favorite commentators, Taz. You got all these guys. Were once a part of WWE, including their AEW's coaches, Arn Anderson, Jerry Lynn, Pat Buck. Think about that, guys. You have so many. All these guys were once a part of WWE. They went on to AEW, but who from AEW came to WWE? You got 2, maybe 3 people. What, Cody Rhodes and Jay Cargill? Come on. Come on. I think honestly, I'm saying this, I brought this up because I wanted to give you guys the idea of what would happen if AEW were to partner with WWE, or if TNA, even TNA. Look at the talent in TNA. Let's see. Let's go to the roster. Think about this, right? Think about over on TNA. Who was a part of WWE and then went over to TNA, or went back to TNA for to continue their careers? Alex Shelley, Trinity or Naomi, Tommy Dreamer, Killer Kelly. If you guys remember her from NXT UK. Who else? Brian Myers, Bully Ray. Who else? Danny Luna, Subculture. Eric Young, Fandango, Steve Cutler. Gail Kim, Heath Slater. Who else? Josh Matthews. He was actually a commentator and a backstage correspondent for so many years with WWE. Kushida as well. Also, let's not forget Aiden English, Vladimir Kozlov, Nash Carter. He was actually a part of NXT for close to 2 years before the bullshit happened and he got fired. Now he's back in TNA. Rhino, Rich Swann, Santino Marella, Steve Cutler I mentioned, Subculture I mentioned. Connor is in there. Tom Phillips is there. Trent Seven. Think about that, guys. Think about that. Think about what would happen if promotions like WWE and TNA, were to coexist, work together, or AEW and WWE. Think about that. Dream matches. I could see you look at TNA's roster, and I could see it. I could see it. Alex Shelley. Apparently now he's the current TNA World Champion. Him versus Seth freaking Rollins, the World Heavyweight Champion. Think about that. Trinity or Naomi versus Io Sky, who is the WWE Women's Champion. Tommy Dreamer, who I guess is their digital media champion. Him versus Logan Paul. That could be that could be a very interesting dream matchup. I could even also see it as well. I could also see it. Chris Sabin, who apparently is their X Division champion. Him versus Dragon Lee, who's the NXT North American champion. Think about that. Obviously, yes, reports have said that there's no possible way that these types of dream matches, these partnerships could happen, is going to happen. But it's the wrestling business. It's the old adage, never say never. There's no telling what could happen, But I will say this. I will say this to close out the video. I'll say this. I would love to see that happen. These types of dream matches, even also subculture versus the Judgment Day. Think about that. Danny Luna, Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster versus Rhea Ripley and the tag team champions, Balor and Priest. You know, the three original members of Judgment Day versus all three members of Subculture. Think about that. And this team, the Rascals, I think is their name, Rascals. Them versus the Creed brothers or the New Day or something like that. Or better yet, the Motor City Machine Guns, Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley. You know, the TNA World Champion and the X Division Champion versus the New Day. Think about the possibilities. I mean, if that's something that you guys want to see, let your voices be heard on social media, because I can guarantee you that if you let your voice be heard and everybody trends this video, I can almost guarantee that Triple H might consider, hey, you know what? I like the idea. Let's make it happen. Is it possible? Absolutely. Is it bound to happen? Only time will tell. But with that being said, that will do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more WWE topic videos in the future, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and follow me on all of my social media. My ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.